Hi everyone, welcome to Chaz's Lifestyle. Today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious and savory Caribbean shrimp stew. I will have everything listed down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out. I am going to start with a preheated high heat pan or pot, and then I'm going to add in some oil. Next I'm going to add in butter, let that melt in. The oil helps the butter so it doesn't burn. Okay, so once that starts melting in, go ahead and add in those beautiful bell peppers. For me, I'm using some red bell peppers, orange and yellow bell peppers, but use what you have, okay? So once I have that butter all like mixed in a little bit to give that some flavor, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the rest of my ingredients. So I have some celery as well. I used about, I think 4 to 5. And then I cleaned it very well, then chopped them up. And then I chopped up 2 garlic cloves. You kind of want them pretty minced, but not too much. Now here I have some fresh carrots and scallions. If you prefer, once you're done cleaning your carrots, go ahead and shred the first layer of your carrots. So go ahead and add those ingredients in, mix that all together, okay? Get that butter all over it so that way when we season everything, it kind of sticks to it in a way. So as it's cooking, it sticks to it, okay, before you even put the water in. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add in my fresh cut corn. Now I have about 4 to 5 corns on the cob, I believe. And then I add in my herbs, which are bay leaves and thyme. Next, I'm going to season this bad boy up. Like I said, check down below in the description box for the ingredients. Everything, including the measurements, are down below. So really, I'm just using a lot of herbs. I'm using dehydrated vegetables and spices. I'm not really using too much of a salt-based seasoning. The only salt-based seasoning that I am using is the Slap Your Mama. I only put a pinch in there for a little kick. That is optional. Make sure you salt and pepper to your taste, to your liking. Add as much seasoning as you want. Add as little as you want. You want to just taste as you go, okay? So when we put the water in, we let it cook for about 25 minutes before we put the shrimp in. You want to go ahead and taste it to make sure it's seasoned to your liking. So, like I said, I'm just using basically allspice, cumin, a whole bunch of herbs, dehydrated vegetables like onion powder, garlic powder, Sazon in there just for the color and the taste now. Hey, don't sleep on the Sazon. I'm just putting y'all on G. Sazon is very good in your food. Be careful because of the sodium intake, but it's very good for your food, okay? So I will be adding in some dehydrated parsley, dry parsley, whatever you want to call it. Just adding in a little bit. Okay, so once I have all of my seasonings and everything added, I'm going to go ahead and add about 3 heaping tablespoons of green seasoning. I have the recipe to my green seasoning. I have 2 recipes actually. You can check that out on my recipes playlist. Basically, it's just a mixture of vegetables, herbs, and a little bit of dehydrated seasonings. Okay, this just gives your dishes so much flavor. You really can just add this and call it a day, but it depends how much seasoning you put into that green seasoning. I like my stuff flavored up, so I'm gonna add as much as I want. I'm just going to go in with some water. It's less sodium just using water. That's why you see I use a good amount of seasoning. If you're using like chicken broth or seafood broth, you might not need as much seasoning. But like I said, just season to your liking and season to your taste. I'm going to give that a quick mix. My heat is on a high heat. And I'm going to let that cook for about 30 minutes until my carrots are softened. So be sure to check your carrots. Everybody's stove is different. Everybody's pot is different. So just be sure to check before you continue. So here I'm just going to ahead and marinate my shrimp a little bit for while my stew is cooking. I'm adding in a little bit of Caribbean all-purpose seasoning as well as smoked paprika and a pinch of salt and pepper. This just to give a little color. Okay, so it's been about 25 minutes now. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I just love a home cooked meal. You know, you can tell when somebody put their love into their meals. This looks like love to my heart, baby. Okay, to my stomach. But once that's done, like I said, so this is the part where you're gonna taste it. Make sure you taste it now, okay? You want to make sure you have enough seasoning, some salt. You gotta be generous with the seasoning, all right? I'm trying to put y'all, when you add all that water in there, it's gonna dilute it. So season to taste. After you season to taste and add whatever you need, go ahead and add the shrimp. We're only gonna let this cook for less than 10 minutes. You don't want your shrimp to be overcooked and chewy, but you want it to be fully cooked. So just be sure to check after about 5 minutes. Mix it up again. After that, check about 3 more minutes. Mix it up again, and it should be ready. This is a simple, easy recipe that you can use throughout the week. You will have plenty of leftovers. The kids will love it. The aunties will love it. And the grandmas will love it, okay? So if you decide to make this recipe, y'all be sure to tag me on Instagram, okay? At Chaz's Cuisines. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this recipe. All right, y'all. See y'all later.